And I was like, why? Who wouldn't? We're all human. That's very true. That is very true. I mean, who here hasn't watched a video of people having their spots popped? Well, pimples, depending on where you're from. Right?
I knew Mish was going to say me. Loads of people love watching pimples.
Really?
Videos. Loads of people.
Why would you not watch that? It's really interesting. Disgusting and dangerous. No, it's not. All right then, Mist. What's that? It's great fun. All right, okay. So the hang on a second. I'm talking like. Where is it? That lady there, throwing. Not clicking it. Why not? Why not? Why not?
I'm going in. I hope you all go and watch one video and then get hooked and end up sitting there for the rest of the night watching the video.
Thank you for adding that, mate. I appreciate it. Okay, alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. Done in a sterile environment and cleaned immediately afterwards, then sure, but on your own, dangerous as hell. So, I feel like I shouldn't tell you about the time that I got a blister on my leg.
I feel like I shouldn't tell you about the sewing box that we have under the bed that has pins in it that Heri goes and gets out on a regular basis. What? What?
On a regular basis.
Yeah. You only had one out the other bloody night.
That was for a bloody... What's the name? I didn't even break the skin. That was for a splinter that I couldn't get out.
I haven't got time to do all of that, so...
So Soul, a couple of years ago, say 6 or so years ago, I had a rather large blister on my leg because I slept with a hot water bottle in bed, and
in between his legs, like... I don't mean that up there.
basically it was pressed against my is it calf? It's pressed calf. Yeah, it's calf. Anyway, it was pressed against my calf, and it caused a rather large blister, about yay big, to form on my calf. And I left it for the day. The calf, the bottom half, and I left it for the day. But because I was working, and he kept on rubbing against my trousers and everything. And I was just like, this gets really, really annoying. Because he's so big, he just keeps on rubbing against the inside of my trouser leg.
Bottom half.
And so I came home, and I got a steak knife out of the kitchen, and I popped it.
He cut it with a knife. I have to say, this is the time that me and Heri were on a break. And I was not living with him at that time, otherwise I would have stopped it.
What are you talking about? I did it in front of you.
Fucking did you lying sod?
There's not even a scar
You
there.
were living in the flat, I wasn't even there.
No, I did it I was here. I did it in this room. Yes, I did. Don't take this the wrong way, Heri, but you absolute twat. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, no. I popped it. It's true. I did that.
Can I just say, for the sake of the stream, don't copy Heri.
No,
Do not
no. You should never do that yourself. No. And as Soul said, I was very much a twat for doing it. But sometimes you do stupid things. Sometimes, well, yes, sometimes, Monkey. Was it a rusty knife too, just for shits and giggles? No, it wasn't. No,
that probably was.
It was a steak. It was the steak. It was the steak knives that we've got. I did it.
Did you sterilize it? No, he literally just grabbed it.
Oh no, I think I did actually sterilize it.
No, you didn't. You grabbed it out of the drawer. You stuck it into your lap. No, I did not. You did.
No, I would have sterilized it. Or at least I would have wiped it down with an antics.
You washed it under the tap for about a second.
No. Was it no, a steak knife. Monkey, a steak knife. I think one of the most gruesome things that I've ever had, like cuts-wise, that sort of thing, was when I got hit in the face with a spade. Let me tell it.
I'm going to, but I don't think anyone's going to be surprised that somebody hit you in the face with a spade, because they probably would as well.
I got hit in the face with a spade, right? And is the scar still there?
It's quite clear on the camera as well.
Is it? Just there. That line there that's darker. That's actually where I got hit in the face with a spade. Okay. And yeah, it was a shovel to the face. That's right. I was going to ask about the scar yesterday.
It was me.
Oh, okay. Thought Chibi had frying panned you? No. The scar is actually from something else. So when I was 14, I got hit in the face with a spade. Okay, with a shovel, whatever you want to call it. And it was the edge first, sort of thing. It was actually the edge of. It's been there that long. Yes, yeah. I've had this since I was 14.
Just thinking that we went out in the garden the other day and I was digging and pretended that I didn't know that you was behind me and whacked you in the face with a spade, accidentally on purpose.
New cam? No, I don't have a new cam. No. So what actually happened, Mist? What actually happened was.
Sorry, that's brilliant. Can we try it sometime?
No, I was in the backyard of
I know. Hold on, I got a really good idea. Turn the face to the side. Would you like a matching one?
No.
There.
No. Can I finish my story?
Yeah.
Right.
I should have.
As you would normally get.
Actually do it too hard, and you'd actually end up with like having to have surgery or something.
No.
And a massive big scar.
You're not doing that at all. Ever.
Okay. Chibi disappears to order a spade.
Anyway, I got hit in the face with a spade because a child was digging a pond in the back garden of my dad's friend's house. I tripped over a ball as they managed to unstick the spade like that.
Series of unfortunate events.
He was 5. No, maybe you find a destination movie. Yeah, that's actually probably accurate. Yeah. I swear to God, I came across IED survivors with less injuries. Heri, what are you trying to do? I don't know what you're talking about.
The others?
Oh yeah, I also fell off. Pretty sure it was me anyway. Pretty sure it was me that did it. I don't really remember. I fell off a swing backwards and cracked my head on a wall.
He also jumped out of a window to escape me and broke his foot.
Metatarsal. I broke my metatarsal. I punched a wall once because I was very angry, and I broke this bone here. That's my knuckle down there, and that's where the bone snapped. And that's where the bone snapped, just there, and then it healed back like that. So like, there's my knuckles.
Because I don't actually
like
know
that.
I've been with you for this long. Leave it. Please.
Yeah. So that's where the bone snapped, right? And I had to have my entire forearm in a plaster cast for it, because they can't just plaster cast your wrist. It doesn't work like that. So they have to plaster cast your entire forearm for it. That's great. I had to have a plaster cast on my leg because of the metatarsal that I broke.
Can you tell them about when you jumped out the window?
You're not a fighter, you're a bed breaker. Oh yeah, okay. So the way that I broke the metatarsal, so at the time it was in the early stages of mine and Chibi's relationship, right?
Well, literally within the first few months, and we've been together for 12 years, so it's like early days.
Yeah. And Chibi had a thing about people leaving her during arguments, that sort of thing, like running out and that sort of thing. And so she didn't want me to leave. And so she started locking the doors so that I wouldn't leave. The only problem with this...
I don't do that now, I promise.
The only problem with this...
Hold on. I have to tell them. I don't do that now. If you wanted to leave now, I would just probably open the door and say goodbye.
Okay.
Not in a horrible way.
Right, can I just finish the bloody story?
Lock the door and make you jump out the window.
Yes, okay. Right. So, she locked the door. The only problem with this was that I have a thing about being trapped inside. And I don't like it. I don't like being trapped. Ever. By anyone. For any reason. It does not go down well. At all. I'm basically like a cornered cat. I will beat the shit out of you to get out of anything that I've been trapped inside of.
Apart from me.
Well, no, I didn't have to, because I just jumped out the window, didn't I?
No.
So basically what happened was,
we
went upstairs into the bedroom, and we're still arguing, and the window was open for the bedroom, and so I basically ran across the bed and jumped out of the window onto the porch that was underneath, and then swung myself down off the porch onto the grassy verge just in front of the house. The only problem with that entire bit...
He was standing outside having a fag or something at your front door, and you just see somebody just come flying out of the bedroom window.
The only problem with all of that was that I didn't move with the momentum. So I landed an
Tears running
angle
down my face.
onto my legs, and so it broke the metatarsal in my foot because of the force of me coming down at an angle, right? And because I didn't push any momentum into me actually, like...
You'd think if you're going to jump out of a window, you'd jump out of it properly.
Well, you could totally. You're happy now. It's not even the worst. That's not even the worst. I haven't even told you about the time when...
Hold on, you haven't finished the story. You then carried on running.
Oh yeah, no. Then I got up and I carried on running.
Right.
Yeah, because it didn't hurt. Like I was still like pumping full of adrenaline. It did not hurt in the slightest, right? So I just legged it. And then after like I started calming down and everything, like all that really happened was it was just like a sharp pain in my foot. That was about it, really. Just the image of your fucking neighbours seeing that. Holy shit.
Imagine his family were not particularly happy with us because obviously if you describe that to your family when you've just got with somebody, they're basically going to be like, right, okay, and you're not staying with that person, are you? Because that's not normal. Oh no, I'm still with her.
So when I was even younger than that, when I was in my teens again, my dad used to live on a first floor flat. So there was a ground floor and then there was the first floor, right? And it was... Okay, all right. 1 second, guys. Make it quick. Where are you going?
I'm trying.
Right. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Okay. Right. All good. Right. No. She had to run off. Right. Okay. So when I was much younger, my dad used to live in a first floor flat. So obviously there was a ground floor, then there was the third floor, right? And his flat used to back out onto the local park, right? And there was like a grassy verge around the outside of his flat. And being a kid as you do, we decided that it'd be a fantastic idea to open up the living room window and jump out of it onto the grassy verge down below. And then when we realised that didn't actually hurt, we then started doing laps. So we'd jump out the window, then we'd run back round to the front door, run back up the stairs, run back into the living room, jump back out the window, run round, run back up the stairs, jump back out the window. This was a first floor flat, and we was just jumping out of this living room window for fun, just for shits and giggles. There was also the time that we'd found some really thick, heavy chains. Like the links for it were like that big. The links for the chains were that big. And we thought it was a fantastic idea to start to hold up... No, not the chains, right? To hold up quilts in front of us, yeah? And then to beat each other with these chains. It was fantastic. Great fun. There was me. I went up against a 6 foot, 30-odd-year-old man. He gave up. You're such an idiot, Heri. Thank you, Chibi. Thank you. I love you too. Yes, Goat. Yeah. Literally witnessing the human embodiment of stupid teen shit. Yeah. What not to do? That's true. That's very, very true. Quite a lot of stupid shit when I was a lad. So yeah, no. So obviously, like me and this big. My dad used to say he was built like a brick shit ass. Or outhouse for those of you that don't feel comfortable saying shit house. Oh, okay, right. And this 6 foot guy, quite well built, right? Like, Heri, if I ever pass on my knowledge, this stream will serve as evidence of what they will have to contend with. Yes, yeah, no, it's true. It's very, very true. So he was holding up his quilt, I was holding up my quilt, and he was there hitting me with his chain, and I was there hitting him with my chain, and he managed to catch me on the side of the quilt and smack it round my back. That hurts a little bit, but not that much. And then I did the same to him, but I kind of like did it with like a little snap on the end. You know, like when you get like the whip sort of thing, you get the little crack at the end. So basically, I just did that, and I did it to the back of him.
Not cool.
And he didn't like that, and then we had to stop. What?
Not cool.
I never said it was cool. I was just telling you what happened.
This is the
hey Tozo, how are you?
This is the going-ons with his dad when he went at weekend. He's more
stupid shit that I did as a child. Oh yeah, there was that one time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, not so much stupid shit as something that we did because we didn't have any other option. Basically, we had to do it like that.
Tell them something in a minute because.
Yeah, sure. Can I just tell this one story and then you can do it, okay? So, there was one time when my mum and my dad were still married and still together, right? And my dad got blind drunk one night and we was on a meter for the electric. For those of you that don't know, basically the meter is basically you have to keep it topped up with money, right? So it's like phone top-ups and that sort of thing. We have to put money on it to top it up so you can use the money, that sort of thing, right? But for electric. And the electric had run out, right? We didn't have any electric, and so all the lights went out in the house, right? My dad had drunk himself into a drunken stupor. Basically, he was just completely comatose on the settee, right? He wasn't the best role model for those sorts of things. Don't worry about it. That's beside the point.
They were right? By now.
That's beside the point. Diatron, hello! I'm just in the middle of the story, dude. How are you? Thank you very much for the raid. Yes, no. So, he was blind drunk, right? And I was about 8, 9, something like that. Likey like? Hello! How are you? Everyone, how are you doing? Fantastic, thank you. Yeah, no, Chozo. So you basically paid for what you used, or you used what you had paid for, that sort of thing. Anyway, and so the electric ran out. All of the electrics went off in the house. Everything went pitch black. My brother and my sister like having the landing light on, the light outside of the bedroom on, because they didn't like to sleep in the dark. And so the second the lights went off, both of those woke up. And so what ended up happening was they got very scared, very panicky and everything, kept sort of crying and everything else. And then they came and woke me up. Thank you, Kate, yes. Right, and so they came and woke me up, right? So I ended up getting up as well. And I was like trying to calm them down. I was like, no, it's okay. You know, being the nice big brother and everything else. I'm the oldest, by the way. Like just trying to calm them down. I was like, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Right, okay, let's go downstairs. You know, you guys stay close to me. We'll go downstairs. We'll see where Dad is. All right. So we went downstairs. We went into the living room, or rather, we got to the doorway of the living room, and the living room was, I kid you not, it was pitch black.
Pitch black. Did everybody get
completely, like, there was no light in there whatsoever, nothing, right? And then all you could hear from the other end of the room was you do not want to, as a 9-year-old, you are not going in that fucking room. You are not going in that room. Do you know what I mean? Like, you stand at the doorway there and you go, no, I'm out of there, I'm gone. And that is exactly what happened, right? That is exactly what happened. Fuck you.
It is.
No, it's not.
And I'm partially there, woke up to you snoring so loud. No, normally, would I? I would never disturb you in sleep, would I?
Put the shit out. I like you like.
I had to wake you up and say to you, I'm sorry, but you are being so loud.
I'm sorry. Yeah. We managed to scare somebody up. Congratulations, guys. Anyway. Yes. Oh, right. I get you now. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no. Exactly. You, as a kid, right, you go into a pitch black room, no light, nothing like that, and that's what you hear at the other end of the room. Ain't nobody hanging around for that, right? And so that's literally what happened, right? So the three of us, right, me and my brother put on our slippers, right? All three of us put on our dressing gowns. We opened the front door at arse crack in the morning. Like, it was genuinely pitch black outside as well. Like, no, I never said 8 o'clock at all. No, it was dark outside. Like, it was like early hours of the morning outside, right? Me and my brother took it in turns.
Sorry.
I'm gonna bring this. Yeah, no. You ain't finishing this. No, I'm gonna get there. So me and my brother took it in turns to give my sister a piggyback ride. So I'm the eldest, my brother's the youngest, right? And we was both taking it in turns to give my sister a piggyback ride because she didn't have her slippers and she couldn't find them, right? And there was no way we was hanging around for that. So we ended up walking out of the house up to the top of the road and then down the other end of the road because that was the only house that we knew how to walk to. Right? That we knew had people inside of it that we trusted. And so we walked down, right? We got there, it was freezing cold outside, knocked on the door, and you should have seen the faces of the parents that opened the door, and they saw 3 cold children inside in their dressing gowns and slippers, and they were just like, what are you doing here? Pure confusion over their faces, and they just looked down at these 3 hopeful children going like that at them. So obviously, we all go inside.
You can imagine his dad definitely goes for a top parent award.
Yeah, exactly. So we went inside anyway. It was just we explained the situation to these people, to these 2 adults. And the mum made us a drink, a hot chocolate, and the dad went round to our house and woke our father up, rather unceremoniously. And they managed to get the lights on and everything. My mum got called home from work, and it was a whole to-do. It was fantastic. Not for my dad, obviously, but, you know, for everybody else involved. And obviously, you know, we got to stay out at, you know, the early hours of the morning at a friend's house which was great for us.
Loving life.
Oh yeah, loving. We'd literally just got out of the house at like 2:00 in the morning when it was pitch black by ourselves. Like, oh my god, sort of thing, right? So yeah, and then we ended up all getting taken back home.
To be fair, I'm surprised he got taken home.
And it would
have wish him more.
Fuck you.
Man, that's lucky that it didn't get taken.
I thought you meant I'm surprised anybody came to pick you up. I didn't like. Why would they? They're just going to leave you there.
Did I'm surprised that nothing more came of it.
No. This shit is film worthy. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, nobody's making it into a film. No.
Everybody has stories like this of growing up. No.
Yep. We used to climb trees. That was one of the. Well, I used to climb trees, and then everybody else used to follow me climbing trees. And it got to a point where people wanted to climb the trees that I was climbing, but they couldn't quite work out how to get up them. So basically, what? No. I was good. There was one time that I fell out of a tree. Speaking of which,
oh my god,
the one time that I fell out of a tree, guys, right? So it was me, my brother, and my sister, and my grandpa. We all went to go and see my grandpa's sister, if I'm rightly, at her house. And as we went there, it had started. It was it was a little bit. The clouds were a bit dark, that sort of thing. It was a bit overcast. I thought nothing of it. And then we went round to his sister's, and we saw this tree outside. I was just like, well, it looks like a great tree to climb. And I was just like, okay, well, whatever. So we went inside, and then as was coming out, was waiting for my grandpa to come out. Right? I was just like, I know what I do. I'm gonna climb that tree. The tree was a bit wet, and I climbed right to the very top, and I slipped at the top of the tree.
You hit every branch on the way down.
And I hit every branch on the way down. And thank you, dear. And then I hit the floor at the bottom, the soily floor at the bottom, and the stone brick wall that was on the grass was about here. Yeah, the brick wall was about here, and it was recessed into the soil, right? So obviously I fell down this tree, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, all the way down it, hit the floor, and the brick wall was here. I literally just missed this brick wall, and so. That hurt quite a bit, as I found out when I got back into the camper van. And when I went back into the camper van, and I had a look at my back, I basically just had scratches and bruising all down my back from where I hit all of the branches, and it just scratched up all over my back and everything. That sounds like a Monday in my childhood. Go out as. There was a time when, we used to, me and Luke and all of Luke's friends, used to do fighting classes together. And me and another girl used to be the people that would just watch over everybody while they were fighting, because people didn't want to fight us. And then there was this one time that one of the lads thought he'd try fighting, and so he ran at me, and I ducked down and just kind of swept his legs from underneath him, and then he flipped over me and landed on his arse.
No.
But that didn't hurt me. That didn't hurt me though.
No, it hurt somebody else.
No, it didn't. He just sat there, just startled. You ever seen somebody that's been genuinely startled, like deer in the headlamps kind of startled?
Yeah.
You know that face, right? That was basically his face at that point. He was just like what the fuck just happened there, kind of thing. It was great, fantastic, and obviously I felt like an absolute legend when I did that. 27 months of watching a poor screen. Here is to the next 27 months. No pause screen tonight, Tom. No. This is a just chatting stream. This is a just chatting stream. Looks fun round here. Oh my god almighty, here we go again. Should probably follow. Yes, yeah. It genuinely has. It has been a one-time a Bandcamp stream. I've basically just been reading off story after story after story. And I'm pretty sure I killed Throwing Soul at some point. It was a fantastic, it's been a really good stream. It was a bit of a slow start, but around about the around about the 2 hour mark, it just kind of, yeah. Ooh, readers Reddit stories. I'm not, no. The people who made Your Name also did Inferno Cop. I've not heard of that one. And almost every story started with, yeah, there was this one time that, yeah, it's true. It's true. Basically, Tom, it was just a lot of stupid shit that I used to do, that I did, that I did as a child. And then people basically going, what the fuck, Heri? How are you still alive? I mean, that's a fair assessment, really. It's fine. I could read you the story of the time I almost had a baby with a Sutcliffe. Just need to refresh my memories for a second there. Yeah, that's what I thought. That looks incredibly shit. Yeah, no, I know who Peter Sutcliffe is. Yeah. Yes, obviously, yes, yeah. So as also welcome back, Essa. Hello. Am I berating you as any medical professional should have? Yes, yeah. So obviously, Soul was basically saying I should be dead now. I don't have as many lives as a cat. How the hell am I still alive? Etc. 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 That sort of thing. Ah, cats. Damn it. Soul was a 9 out of 10 Pixar film? I don't remember that. Heri's a phantom here to taunt us. No. I, literally, none of what I said was a lie. Like, every single one of those stories that I told was genuinely true. I just got. I never said you should be dead. I said you ought to be dead by the amount of chances you have been given. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. Not I should die, but that, via the law of probability, I should be dead. And yet somehow I managed to beat the odds every single time, basically. So you're a lucky bastard. I am indeed, yes. I mean, I've got Chibi as a wife, so. I think that says it all, really, doesn't it? I'm not even saying that to be cute. Like, genuinely. Genuinely not even saying that to be cute. Like, I recognize how incredibly lucky I am to have Chibi. Like, my standard of living with Chibi, my standard of living without Chibi. Do you see what I mean? Like,